Yo, my people, welcome back to the channel. And as you can see in the title of the video, we'll be ranking our top 3 players in every single position. As you can see on my left, I've got my boy Luca, the longer-awaited, duo. Yeah, man, a pleasure to have you, bro.
Thank you, bro. We've never been on the podcast together.
We've never been on a podcast together, which is why I was kind of excited for this video. I can't lie to you. And I thought, you know what, since we're talking about world football, you know your football.
Thank you, man.
So it kind of makes sense to bring you on. So, as you know, very straightforward. We're just going to go through each position and then we're going to discuss our top 3 players in those positions. So we're going to start with goalkeeper. Since you're the guest, I'm going to let you go first, brother. Who did you have as your top 3? You can rank them if you want, or you can...
I can just
Should we rank them?
I don't mind ranking them. I got 3 in mind.
Okay.
I'm thinking the ranking is... I'm going to go Courtois 1.
Okay. Yeah.
I think when I've watched this guy this season, he's been absolutely incredible for me. I think he's saved Madrid in so many games, especially big games in the Champions League. Against Juventus, for example, bro, he saved everything.
Nah, he's fake.
Like, they won 1-0, but it was a lucky 1-0 because of him. Even against Liverpool in the Champions League at the weekend. Madrid, for me, their back line is so reliant on Courtois.
100%. I say he's the Cristiano Ronaldo of goalkeepers.
Yeah, I think
when it comes to the Champions League.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Big game moments, consistency. I think he's pushing an all-time. I think he could even be considered an all-timer keeper already.
I think he is.
Genuinely.
I genuinely think he is already. I have him in number 1 as well.
Do you have him as one as well?
Number 1 as well. So, yeah. And then number 2.
Number 2.
I actually got your Italian boy.
I love Donnarumma.
I put Donnarumma second.
I got him as well.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Liban, I would have had him number 1 last season. You see what I mean?
No, last season, it would have been a shout.
I think he was the best keeper in the world.
Yes.
But this season so far, he's laughing. I don't know why he's laughing about Raya. Talk about Raya. But I think this season, he's still good for City.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's been performing at the same level as Courtois.
Okay. No. I hear it. I hear it. Because last season, again, if we did this in June, I would have said the same as you. I would have put Donnarumma first. But also when you talk about over the last decade, bro, Courtois as well. That stretch is just been... it's just the consistency for me. So, yeah, I got Courtois 1, Donnarumma 2. I'm assuming you got Donnarumma 2.
I got him number 2 as well.
So, this is where it gets interesting now. Who do you have number 3?
I definitely don't have who you have number 3, I think, bro. My number 3 is like a bit of a rogue shout.
Mine is a bit of a rogue
shout. Is it?
So yeah, it is still. I got Joan Garcia.
I like your shout. I wasn't going down that lane.
Yeah.
I'll let you explain why.
Yeah. I just think he's, in terms of the ceiling right now, I think he's probably the biggest upcoming keeper right now.
Yeah, he's very good.
How young
is he? He's young,
He's young, bro. I think he's like, what, 20, 21? 23?
24.
Is it? Okay, so
still very young.
It takes away some brownie points there because I thought he was a bit younger. But goalkeepers
still young for a keeper,
for goalkeeper,
bro,
of course, they stretch to like their 40s. So, but no, in terms of the talent on the ball, bro, I think he's absolutely transformed that Barcelona team this season. I think his shot stopper is unreal. I think we've already seen some ridiculous displays from him. I think the upgrade from him to Stegen is kind of like they went from poverty to a mansion, bro.
It's that geography picture. Well, the favelas next to the mansion.
Yes, that's literally what it is, bro. And I think that the difference is so clear and obvious. I just think that guy's got a really high ceiling, bro. So for me, I just enjoy seeing goalkeepers that have a bit of everything. They're not relying on one aspect, not just relying on the shot stopping, not just relying with the ball at their feet. They got a bit of everything. So for me, I think give him a few years, I think he would easily make that claim to be the next number 1 keeper in the world football. So for me, I had to put him in.
Right, I like that claim. I'm going down a different avenue. Okay. I'm going down the route of AC Milan's goalkeeper, Mike Maignan.
Okay.
I don't know how much you've seen of him this season.
Well, not this season. Not as much this season, but just in general.
But Mike Maignan is, for me, he's an elite level keeper, but he suffered a lot from injuries over the last few years, which I think has sidelined him a lot, and it's been very unfortunate for his career. However, this season he's been fully fit.
Yeah.
And, bro, he's kept AC Milan in so many games, and they're only in a title race because of him at the back, bro. Because if you look at AC Milan's defence, it's okay. Pavlovic, Gabbia, Tomori, they're decent defenders. It's a low block defence, really, with Allegri. But Mike Magnan's shot-stopping ability is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Penalty saves against Dybala, keeping them in the game and beating Roma.
Yeah.
In the Derby della Madonnina against Inter, keeping them in the game, winning that game.
I love when he says these terms. It's crazy. You've got to accent with it as well. It sounds mad. Yeah, go on.
So for me, Mike Maignan, I think he's been so underrated. And obviously, we all saw Vardy won the Player of the Month last season, but it's also down to fan vote. I think the deserved winner was actually Mike Maignan. So for me, bro, I think he deserves a great shout. I
think that's a good shout. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't really consider him, mainly because of last season. He was quite
injured.
So I didn't really put him in. But no, he's a very top keeper. keeper.
Very good.
He's even currently being courted to come to the Premier League next season.
There's always those links because the contract hasn't been extended, bro.
Yeah.
So AC Milan, look, I hope they don't extend him. I need them to get worse, but he's a great keeper. Yeah.
No, that's a good shout. I like that one. I think it's fair. I think Joan Garcia is still young. It's still new to the game as well.
But bro, even Garcia's a great. Like it's a close one.
No, for sure. No, 100%. We're gonna move back to the fullback position. So we're gonna start with right back.
Right back. Okay.
Who was your?
I got three names, but I don't know the ordering, bro.
That's why I struggled. I struggled
here with the ordering.
I can't lie to you.
Because I'm thinking Hakimi, Timber, and Reece James. But Reece James has played a lot in the midfield as well. Yes. So I don't know if it's one of those where you're allowing me to have that or not. Do you see what I mean?
The thing is, I have the exact same three.
Okay.
The exact same three, just that I put Reece James second.
Oh, so your order was Timber? No,
Hakimi, James, and then Timber. The only reason why James, I know James of recent seasons, he's been injured quite a lot, but I've always said that when Reece James is at his best, I don't think there's a right back in world football that is better than him when he's unplayable. He's unplayable. Even when it comes to, like, right now I have Hakimi first, but I genuinely believe if Reece James was fully fit and playing at the same capacity Hakimi has been in the last few years, I'd still think Reece James would be number one. But because obviously Hakimi coming off the back of that Champions League win, being an important player, I know he's injured right now, but given what he's done in the last 2-3 seasons, that's why he's number one for me. But if Reece James was fully fit and playing, I can't lie to you. In terms of ability, when I compare the two,
I see what you mean.
But both going forward and defensively, I just think Reece James is the better package. I think overall he's the better player.
He's a super complete fullback.
Super complete. And then you see what he's doing in midfield.
Come on, bro.
Being a right back is one thing.
Being a good midfielder as well.
Come on, bro. It's ridiculous. So I just think he's got more to his game.
I think by the end of the season, obviously, because Hakimi suffered a bad injury in the Champions League, I think Reece James might be the best when come May, June time. Yes. But I quite like your ordering as well. I think those three, it's hard to really rank them because those three are so elite,
bro. So good, bro. So good. And obviously, leaving out Trent, I feel like we have to kind of mention Trent a little bit.
Yeah, of course. It's the injuries, isn't it?
Yeah. If it was just the last season, where would you have Trent? If let's say we're talking at the end of his Liverpool time, where would you have him? Would you still have him in your top three?
I'd have him probably behind Hakimi, though. Okay. I'd say last season Hakimi was the best right back in the world, but I'd probably have him. I'd have him in the top three over Reece James last season.
Okay, that's fair. No, that's fair. I think
where would you have had him?
I can't lie to you. I'm still questioning whether he would make it. I think he would have just about made it. Probably at third though.
At third, okay.
Yeah, he would have probably just made it at third. What about left back, man?
Oh, left back, Nuno Mendes number one, bro.
I think that's the like clear obvious. I think that's the clear obvious one there.
That's the banker, bro. That one you can't really debate.
Yeah, you can't.
I have two others in mind, and they're actually both Premier League players. I got Ricky Calafiori and Cucurella.
I had a feeling you'd go for Calafiori.
Yeah, come on, man. I love that guy.
And who's the other one?
Cucurella from Chelsea.
I got Cucurella. Yeah, so I had to put him in.
Who's your third? You don't have Calafiori then?
I don't have Calafiori.
Who's your third?
But I actually put Cucurella third.
Okay.
And then I put in second Balde.
Okay, from Barca.
Okay. So kind of, I think his game is quite similar to Nuno Mendes. I just don't think he plays at the same capacity as Nuno, and not the same consistency. He's also had injury problems as well.
And he's very young as well, bro. I think he just turned 22, I think. The other month.
Very young. And I feel like his ceiling is very high, I feel like. Obviously, it doesn't help that he's been injured quite a lot. Yeah. But I think if he's playing at his best, I think he's not far off from Nuno Mendes in terms of ability wise. Calafiori is a good shout. I'm not gonna knock you for that one. I think he's a good shout. It's just in terms of, I feel like when everyone's at their best, I just don't think he's in my top three. And I think Cucurella for the last 2.5 seasons now, he's been unplayable at times for Chelsea and for Spain.
I agree.
Well. So I feel like he just had to make my list. I think a lot of people. I think there's this stigma with Cucurella. I feel like that people.
It's the aesthetic.
Yeah.
He's very. You know what those like players that they're not aesthetically pleasing, but they're so good at what they do.
Yeah.
So like. This season, I feel like he's getting more love and respect than he deserves. But he's been doing it for the last 6-7 months, I would say.
Yeah, I think 2 seasons,
Bro.
I think last couple
you
seasons.
You could stretch it for sure.
Yeah.
And, he's a great fullback. But for me, bro, I don't think Calafiori's reached his full potential yet either. I don't think we've seen the best of Calafiori. Of course, last season, he had a lot of injury problems for Arsenal. At Bologna, he was playing more as like a centre-back coming into midfield. We haven't seen him play as an out-and-out left-back consistently now until really this season.
Yeah.
And for me, he's reached such good heights already. I only see him growing more and more, bro. Yeah. And even for the national team going into the World Cup qualifyings, which are so important for us, I think if I was Gattuso, bro, I would almost have to play a fullback just to suit Calafiori with his form right now.
Do you think he's better? Like you've already watched him a lot more than we have in terms of
in Italy, yeah.
Is he actually a better fullback than he is centre back? It's a question. People say that he know.
It's one of those where he played really well as a centre half with Bologna, but it was more like whenever they were in possession, he would be a midfielder.
Okay,
so he's almost like a Reece James where he can just play multiple positions. Yeah. But I think if you were to just either assign him to a centre-back role or left-back, I'd say left-back, bro.
Left-back, nah. Bro, I see him sometimes in weird positions on the pitch.
Yeah, bro, offensive.
Like, offensive, taking shots inside the box.
He's got a good strike as well, bro, for full-back.
Very good strike. Nah, I think he's a good shout. I think he's somebody that can definitely creep in for me anyway. Maybe we should have this same conversation a year from now. He could probably be in there.
Yeah.
It's that point for me with him. What about centre-back?
Is it 3 here or 6? 3 we're doing.
Yeah, we're doing 3.
Okay, so
3. Just one. Bro. Yeah, so this is where it gets hard because
bro.
usually you obviously in a formation you'd have 2 centre backs. So you could. I know what you're trying to say, but nah, we're just picking 3.
Gabriel Saliba, I got top 3.
Gabriel,
both of them.
Yeah, both of them for sure.
For me,
but now the question is, where do you rank them? Because this is the argument and debate that a lot of people have. Who is the better out of the 2?
Do you want me to be real with you?
Yeah.
For me, Saliba's better than Gabriel.
Is it because of the fact that his ball playing ability a bit better?
I just think he's a more well-rounded centre half. I think if I could only have one at my team, I would take Saliba. In terms of performances, though, you could definitely make the case that Gabriel's operating at a higher wavelength and just a better almost moment, let's say, in his career.
Yeah.
But I think Saliba's ceiling, bro, is ridiculously high.
Yeah.
And I think he's more of a, I don't know, the star in the defense for me personally.
Yeah. I think I put Gabriel first.
Okay.
I just think, obviously, prior to him getting injured, I think Gabriel was probably the best centre-back in world football, in my opinion, at that point. I just think, not just defensively, but also what he's offering going forward.
Wow, bro, set pieces, man. It's a threat, bro.
How many games Arsenal win in front because of Gabriel, bro?
That's an important weapon to have in your Arsenal,
it's
man.
ridiculous.
No
and then to also match that up with the defensive displays as well, consistently, game after game. I just think when you're a threat, not just defend, like when you're consistent defensively and then you're offering a threat going forward, I just think it makes you, it's almost
super complete.
Super complete. I think he's a much more. People might kill me for saying this. I think he's a much more refined Ramos in the sense that he can, he's not a liability.
Yeah, he's a cleaner defender.
He's a cleaner defender than Ramos, but then also he's a threat.
Yeah, bro.
On the other end of the pitch.
True.
Do you know what I mean? So that's why I have him first. Saliba, close second.
Okay, so I got them the other way, but I still agree they're the top 2.
Yeah, 100% by far. Now the question is who's
tough, bro.
Third?
Because last season I would have said Van Dijk is number 1 in the top 3, guaranteed.
He would have been.
But I haven't been impressed by his individual displays this season, bro.
Nah, it's been horror.
I have to be honest.
Him and Konate have been
Konate's Mickey Mouse.
The hideous twins this season, I can't lie.
Konate's the biggest Mickey Mouse defender at the minute, but Van Dijk, I can't put him in the top 3. This is where I'm struggling to really come out with a name. Potentially Upamecano from Bayern Munich, bro.
That's a good shout.
Bastoni, I would have said last season, but even this season, I don't think he's been operating at the same wavelength for Inter. I think he's looked really, really poor.
Third is up for grabs. I can't lie.
Third is tight, bro.
Third is up for grabs. I put Martin Guehi.
I quite like that shout.
I put Martin Guehi. I can't lie to you. I know he plays for Palace. It's not a big team, but I look at him as a player, defensively, on the ball, leadership.
Yeah.
Rarely ever puts a foot wrong. And season after season, he just gets better and better and better to the point where he's getting links to Bayern Munich, he's getting links to Real Madrid, he's getting links to all the big clubs in world football. Still only 26, an absolute unit as well.
Yeah, coming into his prime, man.
Yeah, definitely, he's coming into his prime, bro. And I'm not surprised. Obviously, his contract's coming to an end this summer, and I'm not surprised that all the big teams are in for him. I think you mentioned Upamecano. I genuinely think Guehi is above.
I don't think that's crazy to say, bro.
I think he's a better defender than Upamecano. I think he's just much more all-rounded. I think he's more reliable. That's the biggest. I think when I look at centre-backs, I look at reliability.
I think Upamecano has a lot of bozo moments in the big games.
Way too many.
That's what hurts him. Like in Champions League nights when the lights are shining bright, everyone's watching him.
That's where it comes out.
He freezes, bro.
Yeah.
But I think in the games where people don't watch him, He's great, but it's a bit like the Lautaro. I don't know, like Lautaro Martinez for me is like a prime example of that.
Yeah.
Like his numbers are ridiculous for a striker. When nobody's watching him, he's scoring a brace. Then when everyone's watching him in the big games, where is he? That's what I'm saying. So
Luca though in that World Cup, the last World Cup 2022, unbelievable. I think that's
and
the best
Deschamps really likes him.
Yeah. I think even in this coming tournament, like he will start.
Bro, 100%.
100%.
I think when Deschamps picks the 11, I think Saliba's better, but for him it's always like Upamecano and then someone else.
Yes.
You see what I mean? Like 100%. A reliable centre-back like that. So I'll probably have Upamecano third, but you might sway me with the Gay shout, bro.
I think it's just because he doesn't play for a big club.
It's true.
I think the moment next season, I would assume he plays for a big club.
Where do you see him going?
Obviously, the Liverpool thing in the summer, I would assume Liverpool. If there is a gentleman's agreement, I would say probably Liverpool. But I wouldn't be surprised if Real Madrid come in and swoop for him, or even Bayern Munich come in.
I could see him abroad as well.
Yeah, I could easily see him playing for Bayern or Real Madrid.
Yeah, he's a great player.
Yeah. Next position in the midfield, so we have to break it down into DM, CM, and also attacking midfielders as well.
Okay.
So we'll start with DM.
Who
did you have in your top 3 for DM?
So I got 3 names, like for me that are solidified in this position, right? But the ordering is where like I struggle.
Tricky. Yeah, it gets tricky.
I'm just gonna say the names and then I'm gonna think about the ordering, right? Caicedo.
Yep.
Vitinha.
Ooh,
I got him as a 6.
You got him as 6. Okay, that's why we kind of went different a little bit.
Did you have him as the 8?
I have him as an 8. I look at him as an 8. I know he plays quite deep. Sometimes he picks up the ball quite deep. But when I look at him in all phases, like he's in every single phase.
He's everywhere.
So for me, it's like I put him in the 8 because I think it's right bang in the middle.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
So do you want me to classify him as an 8 as well to make it easier than the video?
No. I mean, no. You can stick. No,
can I keep him as a 6?
You can keep him as 6. Yeah.
And then, bro, Luca Modric. Who's played as a 6 all
to be fair
season.
Okay.
So those are my 3 names. Right. What were you thinking?
So I went for 3. I think you're gonna like one of the shouts.
Okay.
I think you're gonna like it really a lot.
Okay.
But I put Caicedo Rice.
Okay, you're putting Rice. Okay. So we got Vitinha and Rice. Inverted here. I got him as the 8. You got him as okay.
So we swapped it around. Yeah. I put Rice in the 6. So Rice, Caicedo, and I got Tonali.
I do like Tonali's shot, actually.
I put Tonali.
Tonali's a very good shot.
Yeah. I was thinking about Graven Birch, but I think
this season, I think Tonali.
I think he just goes under the radar.
Yeah.
When you actually watch him and how important he is and how good he is on the board, the aggressiveness, he scores goals, like he's creative, he can break down play. He's literally the complete midfielder. If you actually look at his game, he's actually the most complete. He's very complete. And I think he gets overlooked because obviously the whole situation with, what happened at Newcastle and his arrival. The ban, and I think he gets overlooked, and the fact that he plays at Newcastle kind of dims his light.
Not as many eyes on them, but still, you're right.
I think his performances for Newcastle, he's so consistent, he's so reliable for them, and I think only 25 years of age.
Right, he's young, bro.
He's still 25, so 26. Young, bro.
But he's been around for ages.
That's why I think he started when he was 18.
Yeah, Brescia, bro. He was like the next Pirlo.
Come on, bro.
He had the similar haircut as him. This was like 2018, 2019
but I don't think he
times.
plays anything like Pirlo.
No, they're not.
They're not even anything.
I think it's because they both came from Brescia. People are making those comparisons. Yeah, but they're not similar players whatsoever. You're completely right.
They're not at all. And
he's more like Gattuso.
Yeah, he actually is more of a Gattuso, to be honest. I just think he deserves a big move. I think he's too big for Newcastle.
Where'd you see him going? Back to Italy?
Yeah, I can see that happening. But I would love for Man United to sign him. I think that's the exact type of midfielder that this Man United team is screaming for. I would love for Man United to go in 50 million, 60, whatever it is, just throw it.
Pay the money.
Yeah, like I hear Belay, but I hear Walton, I hear Anderson.
But these guys are good players.
They're all good players with high ceilings. I just think Tonali's better than all of them.
I agree with you.
I think Tonali's better than all of them.
Yeah. Now you're making me review my team, bro.
No, but I had to think about this. And also, I was thinking, you know what? Luca's coming on today. I said, let me start looking at some Italian players. Then I thought tonight, I said, nah, this is actually a genuine shout.
Know what, bro? I'm gonna put Vitinha in the 8 section. Yeah. And I'm gonna add Tonali as well. Look, this guy's convinced me, my guy. He's quality, bro. I would love him at Juventus. And I think for the national team, for me, bro, he's our best midfielder. But I really like, but I think he's aging a little bit, and that sort of took a toll on him, the amount of games he's playing. Tonali's the main man in the midfield.
He's been linked with Juventus quite a lot.
Yeah, bro. There's always those links. I know he's an AC Milan fan at heart.
Yeah.
But we'll see where he goes.
Yeah.
In terms of Luka Modric, I will touch upon him because
talk to me about him because obviously you've been watching him quite a lot. He's obviously,
He's been
4 years of
incredible.
age now, innit?
He's 40 and he's like putting
Yeah.
up incredible performances, right?
Yeah.
I said on one of the SDS shows, one of the last ones, I put him as a 6, right? And a lot of people in the comments were saying he's an 8. And obviously, traditionally, Luka Modric is an 8.
Yeah.
But this season, he's been in the 6 with Rabiot and Fofana, the legs around him, doing the dirty work. Because Allegri's smart. Allegri knows that Modric's not going to run.
Of course, yeah, 100%.
He's the quarterback in this team. He's picking out the passes.
Yeah.
He's like Pirlo at Juventus, bro. He's like
Yes.
Cruz in his last season. Those are the best comparisons.
Yeah.
But he's just gelling everything together. And AC Milan's spine is just so important right now because you've got Maignan at the back, like
Yes.
I said, Modric in the midfield, Pulisic leading the lines. And these 3 guys are so consistent.
Yeah.
And I think, bro, if AC Milan weren't to win the league, I think Modric would be the MVP of the Serie A.
Yeah.
And at 40, bro, he's not slowing down.
No.
He's not slowing down,
He's
bro.
like a Rolls Royce, isn't it?
He's incredible, man.
Even towards, obviously, with Madrid, I think Madrid kind of made sense for him to leave because I
It
think
did.
the way they played, the intensity, he couldn't keep up.
No.
You know, it was too, not erratic, but it's too transitional and too chaotic.
Yeah,
Like, a
very
player
different.
A player like Modric can't really sustain that at that age, but
Serie
I
A
think
slower,
Serie A
bro.
slower. Yeah, the game, the intensity is a lot more slower. So I think that league makes sense for him. Do you think he stays beyond the season? Though? I think
They were obviously he's on a 1 year
Yeah.
deal, but they're already talking about renewing. I think he'll renew. Bro.
Yeah.
I could see him staying another year, and it would be sad, bro, if he leaves after only 1 season because I
Yeah.
think he could play longer.
I thought he was only doing it to keep fit for the World Cup.
I think that could be the potential reason why he went to Milan.
Yeah.
I know he grew up liking AC Milan and things like this, but
Yeah.
bro, I'll be real. I think he could stay longer as long as like his legs don't give way or like
Yes, of
he
course.
feels like he can.
Yeah.
I don't see why not, bro. Because in the Serie A, I think you can play at a later stage in your career. Like you
Yes.
said, it's slower. It's almost like it knocks 5 years off you.
Yeah,
playing
no,
in
for
Italy.
sure.
So,
No, 100%.
No, I
yeah.
think Modric, for me, I love the guy and I got him top 3.
Yeah, no, one of the greats. You know what I mean? One of
100%,
the greats of the game. What about centre mid? So obviously you made
Number
a
8
change.
now.
You made a change there.
I made a substitution.
Yeah. So what would be your?
Okay,
centre
so
mids?
8s, bro. I got Pedri 1, Rice, Vitinha, bro. Top 3. So
Top
I
3.
put Rice as an 8. You've had him as a 6.
A 6, yeah. So but I'm with you in terms of the number 1 there.
Pedri.
Pedri by far, bro. Pedri, I think it's by a distance.
Yeah, bro.
I think
he's
it's
the
like
best.
Pedri's here, and then it's the rest.
Yeah, I think he's the
You know
best
what I mean?
as
I
well.
think the levels is just ridiculous. When you talk about, again, we talk about completeness.
Yes.
You know, the creativity, the passing,
Everything,
the,
man.
You know, the composure, being able to find the pockets. You know, absolutely everything. I think people talk about Xavi, Iniesta. I think he's the perfect blend of the both of them. I think he's got the perfect blend. I think if they both had a children, if they had a child together,
He would be
it
it.
would be Pedri essentially. Do you know what
I
I mean?
hear it, bro.
I think he's just got a bit of everything, and yeah, I just think it's sad that you know it's been stop and start for him because of the injuries.
Yeah.
But and I still think we're still yet to see the best of him.
That's the scary
part,
thing, bro.
yeah.
Because this season, he's only really been playing like 50, 60%, and he's already the best.
It's
So
ridiculous,
imagine him at 100%, bro.
Yeah, no,
like, it's
100%.
fake, like you said. So I agree, he's number 1 for sure.
Yeah, and then
100%.
who you had Vitinha.
So I had Vitinha originally as a 6, but I put him as the 8. I just
Yeah.
think this guy's operating as one of the best midfielders in the
Yes.
world. If I had to go midfielders, let's say we combine 10, 6, 8, he'd still be top 3.
Easily,
100%, bro.
easily.
He's
it's not even a
ridiculous,
debate,
bro.
No,
And
100%.
His growth as a player was insane, bro. He wasn't getting minutes at Wolves. It
Yeah.
looked like this guy's just a bust.
Yeah.
He goes to France.
Yeah.
He's cooking, bro.
Yeah.
And has become one of the best midfielders in the world. And he dropped an all-timer midfielder season last year for me, bro.
Yeah.
And he's just continuing that great
I think
form
I
this
was
year.
about to say, I think he's gone up a level this season.
Yeah.
I think even with the goal scoring and he's just getting more involved in the
Yeah,
attacking,
bro, for
attacking
sure.
phase now as well. So yeah, I had him in second, and then I had João Neves. in
I like
third.
the João Neves shout as well.
Yeah,
Another
I had him.
PSG boy.
Yeah.
He's great, bro. He's so young as well, man.
Nice, he's still a
No,
teenager.
I think he's
20.
19, 20. Turning 20, maybe.
Ridiculous, bro. When you look at the ages of some of these players, bro, yeah.
These guys are crazy, bro.
And the level they're operating at is
Nah, it's
ridiculous, bro.
And
Nah.
PSG's midfield is so good, bro.
Yeah.
Even Fabian, of
Yeah.
course, a bit older, but like what he did last season.
I
and
even
this
felt
season,
sad leaving it completely out.
it's
'cause I felt
harsh,
like
bro.
he's-
It's harsh.
yeah.
You could have a whole PSG
Yeah,
midfield.
literally,
Let's be
bro.
real.
No, 100%. But I think that's my 3. So who did you swap Rice for then?
No, I got Rice in the 8, bro.
Oh, you got Rice in
I
the
got
eight,
Rice
you
as
got
the
Rice
8.
in the eight.
Yeah,
Okay,
just because I
perfect.
think he's just the way he's operating as well. You had him as a 6. You can't not have Rice.
Yeah, no, 100%. I just felt like, again, he's a hybrid. You got 6, 8.
Yeah.
I just felt like the way he's operated Arsenal in recent years has been a 6. So I just thought, let me just stick
Fair
to
enough.
6 for now. But I think his best position is an 8.
Yeah,
I think
the
he's better
engine,
than
the box to box,
box to box,
yeah.
100%. Attacking midfielders. This is where it gets really interesting.
But you know what it is, yeah? I don't
This
think
is
it
weak.
stands out, bro.
I think this
Yeah.
is the weakest department, you know.
I got, bro, I'll
Yeah.
be real with you. I got number 1.
Yeah.
And then on my life, I don't care who goes 2 and
Okay.
3 because I think number 1 is like a standout 10.
Yeah.
This season performances, I got Nico Paz, bro.
Oh, Nico Paz. You know, I did not even contemplate.
You forgot about him.
I completely forgot about him.
Bro, I promise you, Nico Paz, this guy here has been the best player in the Serie A so far this season.
Wow.
The most consistent performer from match week 1 to present day. That Como team, I don't know if you've watched Como this season,
This
bro.
is the thing, I haven't watched much of Como, so that's why I kind of had to I left him out, because I haven't
Makes
really...
sense, bro.
I hear a lot of noise about Nico Paz. I see clips of Nico Paz. I haven't really sat down and watched full games of Nico Paz. I think I need to actually do that.
Tap into him, because Como, they're an exciting team, the football that Fabregas plays, but it's a very weak 11.
Okay.
So it's like 10 people plus Paz.
Oh, then one superstar.
Paz is the star, bro. Paz is like super technically gifted, very good shot, great weight of pass, very technical. Like in terms of his close control dribbling, bro, he's up there with the best midfielders in the world. And let me tell you all something. He's walking into that Madrid team when he returns next season.
Yeah,
like that midfield is good.
They got a
buyback, like 10 million, bro. But he's walking in there, bro.
Yeah.
He's been so good this season. I think he's first in terms of goals and assists combined in the Serie A still as we record.
Oh, wow.
I think, look, Como have no right to be in and around top 4 places right now, but Paz is the sole reason they're there. So for me, Paz is the standout 10, bro. For me this season.
No, I mean, that's the thing. I need to watch more of him. I've heard the noise. I've seen the noise. I've seen the clips. He looks really,
He's
really
very good, bro.
So no, it's not a bad shot. I had number 1 for me, bro, and this is might come across biased to a lot of people.
You got Bruno.
I got Bruno Fernandes, bro.
Yeah, I got top 3 as well.
Yeah, if we talk about consistency and the number of output that he's had, and they're like, well, we don't talk to.
He's got Odegaard.
Yeah, because of course Odegaard could. He wishes he could lace Bruno Fernandes.
I agree.
I think Bruno, in terms of numbers, in terms of output, in terms of how consistent and reliable he's been for Manchester United since he's arrived, bro. Since 2019.
It's
I just think it's very hard to. I think only Kevin De Bruyne really,
in that time frame
has been the better attacking midfielder than him. There's players that have come and gone and that have
maybe better seasons, but consistency.
Consistency, I don't think anyone really has.
I agree, bro.
And even last season, if it wasn't for him, bro, I'll be watching Championship football for Man United this season. It's true, bro.
He saved you guys last year, bro.
Us, and again this season, there's moments where if it's not for him, we lose games.
Yeah, it's true, bro. Even what was it, Palace the other day, bro?
Palace, it was
Wolves the other day.
Yeah, he's someone that yes, he has there's aspects of his game that are frustrating, just like any top player, like Salah, like any of these players. They got weaknesses and bad habits, but ultimately they're top players, Brandon. You talk about output, ridiculous, bro. It's just ridiculous, in terms of number of goals.
I can't dispute it, bro.
Bro, he's got like in over 200 games, over 150, goal contributions for Manchester United. It's ridiculous for a midfielder, bro. That's unheard of.
Yes, bro. Statistically, bro, he's up there with the all-time greats in the Premier League for midfielders.
100%. He's already a Man United legend for me.
Oh yeah.
Some people might argue, but I think he's already he's just missing one of the big trophies.
It's true, man.
If it's not for that, I think he's
easy. If you were to put Bruno into the dominant period of United, he's playing and
even
making the
difference,
bro.
Imagine in that Man City team. Imagine any of the top teams. I think people look at him different.
100%.
I think the judgment of Bruno gets clouded by the team, by how poor Man United have been over recent years. But him as a player, I think is undeniable.
He's great. I got him second.
Yeah, no, good. That's fair.
He's great.
Yeah.
Third, bro. I don't know this bit. This is where it gets techie, bro. I don't think there's it's like the centre back one.
Yes. Like
sort of tossed in. Who is the third? It's up for grabs.
Yeah.
I don't know, but.
I had a couple names in mind because I didn't have Nico Paz, so I put Jude Bellingham second. And I know a lot of people might question that one because of his current form, but I think he's one of those players.
He had the injury as well. That's why, isn't it? Otherwise,
and his body of work in terms of the last few seasons. I had to put Jude second, and I put Cole Palmer third.
I like the Palmer shot. Those were the two I was thinking for the last spot. The problem with those two is their injuries this season.
Yes.
So I was thinking, is there anyone that's played more consistently this season as a 10? But genuinely, I can't think of anyone else apart from Paz and Bruno. If I had to pick between the two, I prefer Bellingham. I think Bellingham is better than Cole Palmer.
Same.
So I'd probably edge it to Bellingham, but I still think let's just say everyone was fit and healthy in form, bro. Palmer and Bellingham are guaranteed in the top 3, probably alongside Musiala.
Yes.
And then De Bruno as well, maybe in there as well.
For sure.
But I think Jude.
Jude. No, I agree. I think Jude is the best out of that new crop of talent. We actually did a video recently about that. We did like a start-up sale. I think it was between Musiala, Palmer, and Jude. And I think Jude's already achieved what most players his age achieve to get by the end of their career.
Yeah, he's
already got that,
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
at such a young age. I think is yes, you know, there's question marks about talent and ability, but talent, ability is doing what he does, and that's popping up in big moments.
100%.
That's a talent in itself,
Yeah,
you know.
but
That's
even
something
like
that's
the El
underrated.
Clasico this season, bro. You ran that midfield. We were talking about Pedri, how we think he's the best.
Yeah,
But
and
that game there, Jude was the best midfielder.
100%. So I think he gets downplayed quite a lot. I think, yeah, for me, he had to be making it to
Yeah.
my list. You know who gets outside shout? Scott
Go for
McTominay. McTominay gets an outside eye. I can't lie, he gets an outside shout.
He just deserves
He could have easily got
He
into this.
deserves an honourable mention for a midfield in general, bro.
Just the transformation, the glow up, yeah.
It's true, bro.
Everything has been incredible for that guy. I can't lie to you. Like,
Can't lie, bro.
I used to call him 39. I never even used to call him by his name.
But now you got to apologise.
Now I got to call him.
This one's a public apology, bro.
This is now, bro. Scott.
He's a model now as well.
Bro, he's a model. He's
a model, bro. MVP of
he's
the
the most
Serie A.
loved man in Italy right now, bro.
He's got bicycle kicks.
Francis McTominay, bro. I have to say him by his whole full government now. I went from 39 to now saying his full government.
Bro, he
Like,
deserves an honourable shout for sure, bro.
That's you know, that's a sign. Sometimes don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the haters like me, bro. Like,
bro.
You know, go do what you need to do and prove
now
everyone wrong.
he's one. Bro, I agree with you actually. I think McTominay. It's hard. Where do we revisit? Do I put him in?
I think that's worth a it's definitely a shout.
Bro, it definitely is. You're right.
It's definitely a shout, bro. I can't even
You're
lie to you.
100% right, bro. Yeah, McTominay, you know what? Like, he definitely deserves to be in that conversation.
Yeah, for
100%.
sure.
He's been excellent for Napoli. Of course, led them to the Scudetto last season, MVP of the Serie A.
bro.
Even this year, bro.
Ballon d'Or nomination.
Bro, Ballon d'Or nomination, took Scotland to the World Cup, that bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Big game against Juventus, outrun our midfield, against Inter, dominated the midfield, bro. Scored a screaming. That he is fake. And at the start of the season, he was struggling a little bit because he was Houchoned on the left-hand side, actually, in a... I think he was playing like a left midfield role because De Bruyne was there. But now De Bruyne is injured. McTominay's gone back into his natural role that he played last season, bro. And that level's the same.
Was it that goal that he scored against Juve? That absolute...
Inter.
Was it Inter?
Bro, the
oh,
volley.
that goal was ridiculous, man. Yeah, he's just been on an unbelievable run. His run right now is crazy.
It's generational right now, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what's mad, yeah? He's in the history books with Cristiano, Pirlo, Buffon, Totti, Del Piero. All these guys... Ibrahimovic, bro, Serie A MVPs.
And then
he's
now you
there
got
as well.
Scott McTominay. That's crazy, man.
So that says a lot, bro.
That story in itself is generational. You're right. It's
so yeah, Scott McTominay, bro. I forgot that. That's poor from me. That was good from you, Liban.
Bro, I had to think about.
That was a good one, bro.
I knew you were coming. So I had to think. All right, I need to
Couple
think about.
Serie A
Yeah, I need to
for sure.
look at them as well. So I can't just dismiss them.
There's definitely another Serie A player. I might get involved in the attack.
Okay,
let's just say that.
Okay, I know.
I think you know where I'm going.
I already know where you're going with this.
I think you know where I'm going.
I think this might be the easiest one.
Okay.
I think this one. We might agree completely with this one. It's right wing.
Who you got?
Straightforward. I went with Lamine Yamal number 1
100%.
by a distance.
Yeah.
I think he's the best player in the world.
No dispute
in world
now.
football, in my opinion. Number 1. Bukayo Saka second.
Okay.
And then I got Michael Olise in third.
I agree with your 3.
Yeah.
But I've just swapped one. I've got Elise.
Second.
Oh, Saka
this is gonna be controversial, you know.
You reckon?
Yeah. Trust me. A lot of people argue that Saka's been more consistent, has done it in a more longer, has more longevity.
If you're talking about their whole career, 100%.
Like current form you're talking about.
Just this season alone, I'd say Elise. But if we're combining everything, I agree with you. Saka is over him. But if it's just this season, I think, bro, Elise has been the 4th best player in the world.
Talk to me about Elise. Yeah.
This guy here, he plays with such freedom. It's almost like he's not trying.
Yeah.
Like he's always in a flow state. You get like for me, bro, wingers and attackers that make the difference are guys that the ball doesn't weigh when it hits their feet.
Yes.
It doesn't burn. Like they're comfortable in those situations. And Elise, when he's on the ball in the final third,
scary.
Bro, he's scary. He's always making the correct decision.
Yeah.
He's got a good strike, great final ball. His output this season has been scary, to say the least. He dropped one of the best individual performances this season. The other week, bro, what did he get? Like 2 goals, 3 assists, 4 assists, something like that. It was ridiculous, bro. So for me this season, what I've seen Elise play at, I don't think it's crazy to say he's been a top 4 performer.
No.
But for me, if you're talking about consistency in the last few years, bro, Bukayo Saka deserves nothing but respect.
No, 100%.
And I give him that like every day of the week.
Yeah, my only thing with Elise is, and the reason why I had a third just behind Saka is, I need to see him replicate that when we start getting to the latter
Yes.
stages of the Champions League.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where
yeah.
it really counts.
Yeah, that's
right
where
now
it's
it's
different.
group stages and Bundesliga. You know, there's a bit attached to it.
Of
for me.
course.
But I think if he can replicate the same performances in the late knockout, like the quarterfinals, semi-finals, because
that's where they're
Saka's
level.
done that. Saka's done
true,
that against
bro,
Real
it's
Madrid.
true.
You know, 2 games. You know, he's
It's true. He
actually
turns
delivered.
up.
Turns
Porto
up. You know?
a couple seasons ago.
Do you know
Big
what I mean?
games.
So I just need to see Elise replicate that form when we get to the most important part of the
Yes,
season.
bro.
If he can do that, then for me, then there's a shout. There's a debate there where he sits. But Lamine, obviously, we don't need to talk about Lamine.
Bro,
What has not been said about Lamine,
Come
bro?
on, bro.
What has not been
Do you
said
think
about
he's
Lamine?
the best player in the world, bro?
I think he's the best player in the world.
I think so as well.
And you know what it is? It's scary to say. I don't think it's close.
The thing is, bro, I don't hate that.
I don't think it's close,
I think
bro.
he's the best talent. in the world. He's the best player.
It's ridiculous, bro. Like
It's fake, bro.
As a teenager, for him to be able to do what he does,
Nah.
I think I had a Barca fan come on the channel and he was saying that in terms of talent at that age, he's never seen anything like that at Barcelona. He's been supporting
not even
Barcelona
Messi.
for 30 years. He said even Messi wasn't that talented at that age.
It's true, bro.
So you know, I think it's just Lamine. I think if he can stay focused on
That's the
football
thing.
and you know just be concentrating on being the best he can be, like the way Ronaldo and Messi
Yeah,
were so
bro.
focused on that.
No distractions.
No distractions. But he does that, I think he can go down as one. He can
chat to the all-timers.
all timers for
I
sure.
agree with you,
but
bro.
you know,
I
it's
agree
just
with you.
about not getting distracted. And I feel like right now we're seeing that creep in a little bit.
Yeah, bro.
You know, so yeah, no, I enjoyed that one, bro. Left wing.
Left wing, there's a lot of... Are we classifying Mbappe as a left winger or as a striker? He's played as a striker, innit? Where have you had him? Where have you put him?
So I put him. A bit of a spoiler. I put him striker.
Okay, that's where I had him
But the
originally.
thing is, crazy thing is, it's good that you mentioned that because I genuinely believe if I put him in the left wing category, he's still number 1.
Oh, 100%.
So I just thought, you know what? Let me just take him out of that equation.
Put him in the striker
Put him in the
category.
striker, and then I'll give it an actual open discussion
Yeah.
for the left wing. So
Left wing is tough, bro.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's been too many standout left wingers this season so far. Of course, when we talk about guys like Rafinha, he's been injured a lot this season. Forgotten last season, he's a guaranteed, certified, 100% in there. Vinny, I'm not having in there, for example. Massive name.
he's not in there.
No, for me, no, bro.
Ooh.
For me, Vinny is
Not
like...
even in 3. That's crazy.
Not this season, bro. Not this season.
No.
Not for me, bro. Because I like.
He's had
Vinny.
moments though.
He's had moments.
Yeah.
For me, the El Clasico was his best game.
Yes,
I thought he
for
was the
sure.
man of the match. But I just don't think we've seen the best of Vinny this season.
No, we haven't.
Now,
we haven't.
obviously, Xabi Alonso, Vinny, they don't have their agreements. They're not seeing eye to eye. I think that's definitely... There's a lot of politics around that.
For sure.
Which I think is a reason why we haven't seen the best of Vinny. Of course, if everyone's on it, bro, Vinny's in the top 3.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But for me, it's this season. Even towards the end of last season, I'm looking at Vinny, I'm thinking... The fall-off post that Ballon d'Or thing,
Yeah.
I don't think he's been operating at the same wavelength.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. I think since that Ballon d'Or whole
Something went wrong.
That whole situation, I think, just got to him.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So for me, I got Kvaratskhelia in there.
I got him number 1.
I got him first because
Yeah,
for me,
same.
he's the best left winger in the world.
Yes.
I love Kvaratskhelia. What he did at Napoli, carrying on to PSG. I
Yes.
think PSG's turning point was when Kvaratskhelia signed, bro.
100%. He was the ignition.
100%.
He was definitely
He
the ignition,
changed
yeah.
everything for them in the Final Four. They would not have won that UCL, in my opinion, without Kavica in the team.
Facts.
I think he's got everything you want in a winger. He's 2-footed. He's got a great first
Left foot,
touch.
right foot. It's scary, bro.
It is 2 feet. I don't think people realise how 2-footed
it's
this guy
so
is, how
scary.
ambidextrous he is. He's ridiculously good with both.
And those are the worst type of wingers because you don't know if they're gonna go on the outside, they're gonna come on the inside.
You can't defend that, bro.
You can't, bro. It's
You remember
scary to
Trent?
defend. Yeah,
Every
yeah,
time
yeah.
Napoli played, right? Trent had to have like 4 paracetamols after the game. We had a headache. Do you know what I mean? Kvaratskhelia is too
it's
good.
Scary, bro. And then you couple that with Dewey on the other side. It's just an absolute
Bro.
nightmare, bro. To deal with both wingers at the same
He's
time.
skillful, bro. It's Joga Bonito, bro.
It's
He's skillful
ridiculous,
as well.
yeah.
He's got everything you want. So I got
Yeah.
Kvaratskhelia in there. I'll be real, bro. I got Yildiz in top 3.
You know what? I can't
I'ma
lie
say
to you. I'm not even gonna knock that because, like you said, when we talk about Rafinha being injured this season,
That's what I'm saying.
we talk about Vinny not being on form. There's actually a claim for it.
Easily.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I did have Rafinha second and then Vinny third.
Okay.
But I put them there more based on credit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I kind of put them there. But you're right. If you're talking about form wise, then Yildiz definitely has a shout.
Bro.
100%.
This kid
Yeah.
here, he's 20.
Yeah.
He is one of the best young talents I've seen at Juventus as well.
Yeah.
Bro, I think Pogba is still the best young talent I've seen. But what Kenan's done since, 18, 19 when he joined the first team to now, he's led the lines. He's carried the weight of being at Juventus on his shoulders. He's taken the team as far as they are now. it is Kenan and just the rest.
Yeah, Kenan and Inshallah.
Bro, he is our best player by a mile. I think he's the best player in the Serie A. Not in terms of, like I said, past performance-wise, but I think in terms of talent, ability, he is number one. Again, like Kvaratskhelia said, like Kvaratskhelia, bro, 2-footed, very skillful, can play off the left, can come centrally, a versatile winger, good shot, good final pass. And what I love about Kenan is, like Elise, the ball doesn't weigh at his feet. Yeah. He's the 10 at Juventus. He knows he's got the responsibility on his shoulders. He will win us the games. It's like, give Kenan the ball and he'll do the rest, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, if I'm a player, I'm not thinking, where's the Turk? I'll give him the ball to his feet. He'll do the rest. And I love the guy. Great person, great player. I got Yildiz in the top 3 in performances-wise, bro. He's been incredible this season, especially in the last few weeks,
Every time I've seen goals from him, it's been screamers.
Screamers, bro. He doesn't score bad goals.
Bro, it's just only screamers, bro.
He doesn't, bro.
It's crazy, bro. Nah, it's a good shout. I'm actually gonna align with you. I'm gonna put Yildiz.
I convinced you, bro.
Yeah, you convinced me still. I'm gonna drop Vinny, and I'm gonna push actually Yildiz a second.
Okay.
And then Rafinha is gonna be my 3.
I agree with your 3. I'll put Rafinha in 3rd as well.
Yeah. Outside shout though, this season, Marcus Rashford.
Bro.
That's an outside shout, bro.
Based off form, he might have to be
he might have to be. Rafinha might have to come out.
Rafinha's got to go, bro.
Rafinha might have to come. Marcus Rashford might have to come in.
He's top 3, yeah.
I can't lie to you. If we're talking just purely on form,
yeah, you're right.
He has to be in that conversation. When you look at the numbers, the goal contribution this season, and the performances, bro. Every time I watch Barcelona now, Rashford's doing something.
No, you're right.
Almost every game he does something for them, you know. I think, and they love him. They actually love him over there now.
He's like a breath of fresh air, bro. Different environment, playing with freedom. He's playing well, bro.
And he's playing with better players, let's be honest.
True.
He's got Pedri and, you know, Lamine Yamal. Players that are always going to find him. You know, he's going to get so much, and he gets so much of the ball. In comparison, like, when I watch him now, it's like, this is not the player that we had 12 months ago or, 2 seasons ago. This is a completely different player. This is a player that I remember maybe 5 years ago, you know, playing with that freedom, taking players on, crossing the ball, taking shots, you know, just... And a couple of goals that he scored are just
ridiculous. The one at Newcastle,
yeah,
bro. What was that? Some fake shot,
I think that's what started it.
Yeah,
I think that just opened the
triggered everything.
So,
bro, you reminded me of someone. When you said feed and Rashford, I forgot a player in the midfield, bro. Number 10. Fermin Lopez, bro.
Oh, Fermin Lopez is a good shout.
It's a good
We're
shout,
starting to think about all the Barcelona
players. That's the thing, bro. He's been incredible.
He's been incredible, bro.
He's been consistent as a 10.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He might sneak in 3rd. I might remove Jude because of the injuries and put Lopez now 3rd as a 10.
Fermin Lopez.
He could sneak in there,
He could actually sneak in. I can't even lie to you.
You reminded me when you said players feeding Rashford.
Yeah. You're actually right. That's actually a shout. No, it's definitely at least worth an honourable mention.
100%.
For sure.
He's in the conversation.
100%. Nah, I can't lie to you. 100%. In terms of the left wing, though, are we sticking to that 3?
I'm happy with Kvaratskhelia, Yildiz, and Rashford, bro.
Okay,
I am
we'll
happy
do
with
that. We're gonna align on that one.
Perfect.
I think that's a perfect. I think that one was kind of up for discussion.
Yeah,
I can't lie to you. It wasn't fixed.
It's a shame because the guys that we obviously gave props to, Rafinha, Vinny, all these guys here, but these are world-class wingers.
100%.
But it's just the injuries and the form isn't there for me personally right now.
And we're doing currently right now.
That's the thing.
You're right. No, 100%. The last one.
Bro, let's be real.
The last one. This one obviously it might be very straightforward.
The names are straightforward, I felt.
It's the order.
Bro.
Now where it gets a bit iffy. What's your order?
Number 1 is locked.
Yeah.
Haaland is number 1 for me, bro. And I think in terms of performances this season, I think he's been the best player in the world. Because if you look at his record for City, combining with the national team in Norway, bro, he's untouchable, bro. I think he's on like 36, 37 goal contributions already.
Ridiculous.
It's not even Christmas yet. This is fake, bro. What he's doing.
No, bro, it's unprecedented. I keep saying...
I've never seen it, bro.
He does things that has never been done before,
in the Premier League as well, bro.
I think he's 100 goals in 109 games in the Premier League. Bro, come on, bro. He's making our league look like a pharmacy.
Bro, if he stays in the Prem his whole career, he's scoring like 400-500 goals.
Easily,
maybe more.
bro. Like Alan Shearer's already shaking.
Nah, bro. He did. I saw he did a podcast with him the other day, bro. He already knows. Look, man. He's a successor, bro.
His only hope is that Haaland leaves the league.
Which he could I could see him go to a Madrid or a Barca.
100%. But in terms of the rate he's scoring, it's never been done before.
But even for Norway, like that is one of the best individual, I think, campaigns from a player in World Cup qualifyings we've ever seen.
Easily, by far, bro.
I think he scored in every game, bro.
By far. I think Ronaldo, was
2013?
Yeah, the 2014.
Against Ibra.
Yeah,
that one was
that
cold.
one was
fake, yeah.
But other than that, bro,
it's
Haaland,
there, bro.
It's 100%, bro.
So I think Haaland's number 1. If we were to give the Ballon d'Or right now, Erling, for me, it's yours.
Yeah,
for me,
sure.
bro.
If it was to end now, if it was
to end today.
yeah.
And let me also add, bro, I think this City team, I think it's a good team, but I don't think it should be actually pushing Arsenal, bro. No. The reason why they're so close right now is Haaland.
It's because of Haaland.
It's because of Haaland, bro.
100%.
So for me, Haaland's number one. Then I think Kane and Mbappe.
It's neck and neck.
Bit of a toss-up. I prefer Mbappe.
Same.
So I would go Mbappe, Kane.
It's really the exact same for you.
Okay, we agree in the order as well.
Literally agree. So I'm literally on Haaland, Mbappe, Kane.
Perfect, bro.
Yeah, I think Kane, my only thing for Kane is that I always say he's the greatest stat pad of all time.
Okay.
Like, in the sense that he scores when the pressure's low.
Lautaro Martinez style.
Lautaro Martinez. He's Lautaro Martinez on crack. Like, honestly.
Yeah, because the numbers are even more fake.
It's even more fake.
Yeah.
But then when the lights are on him
bro,
and when the pressure's
games,
big and
bro.
we need you to push it over the line. I've gone on tangents about him before, but that's my only question mark.
Yeah.
And then again, the Arsenal game didn't take a single shot.
Nah, bro, he was poor. He was poor.
He was very poor. But that kind of feeds into my whole angle with him. It's just that Mbappe, he can have a poor game and then do out of nothing.
It's true.
Does something.
You cannot fault Mbappe in the big moments.
No,
bro.
100%.
For whether that be club football or national team football, he's always there.
He's always there, bro.
And Kane's got a massive World Cup, bro. He can go into that World Cup scoring 60 goals, yeah? If he has a poor campaign, nobody's going to care about his season before. Because for me, bro, Kane in the last Euros, the World Cup before that, and even the Euros final, the one before that.
To 2018, bro. Every tournament.
Bro, that's
every
the thing.
Tournament.
Where has he been in the big moments?
Never been there, bro. Never.
He's never
genuinely
been there,
bro. There's not a single moment you can actually say he's delivered.
For me, bro, I even said this on TikTok. I did a video yesterday, right? For me, when it comes to national team, bro, it is harder to raise your level. And that's where I think you really see the difference between certain players, bro.
100%, bro. That's what separates like the Suarez
100%.
and the Agueros and the Benzema.
All these guys, bro.
It's those moments, those high pressure moments.
That's what I'm saying,
What can
bro.
you do for your team in those high pressure moments when
it
nothing's
matters.
working and you look like you're down and out?
Exactly.
Who's going to pull it out of the bag? And Harry Kane's never done that in his career.
Exactly.
Never done that in his career. Yes, he might get the odd Premier League game here and there where he just has a brilliant performance, but that's not enough.
Nope.
That's not enough. I can't think of a Harry Kane memorable moment. It's crazy.
True.
Apart from that goal that he scored in the North London derby where he scored from like the side.
Yeah,
But that was a 2-2
when he
draw.
had the mask.
It was a 2-2 draw.
Bro, it's true, and it was 2015, bro. It was
Come
10
on,
years ago,
like,
bro.
that's the only moment you could actually think of.
It's true, bro.
So that's
After
why.
that, I struggle to think of big Harry Kane moments. The numbers are there, like you said. They're ridiculous. You can't argue with them, but that's what I think separates top strikers, bro, especially.
100%. And sorry, but I got to give one honourable mention to one person.
Let me try, I guess. What league is he in?
In the Premier League.
The Premier League. Are you saying Igor Thiago or something?
No. I have one more guess.
Is it a big club?
It's a big club.
Voltamada.
No, it's not Watermada either. Mikel Marino. We have to make a shout out for bro. He deserves
big
honor.
moments
Bro,
over Harry Kane, bro.
We talk about big moments. We talk
Harry
about the
Kane.
numbers, the goal contributions for Spain, for club. Bro, okay, calm down. Put your clothes back on. Put your clothes back on. Put your post. Shai's on the bag is stripping naked right now. Relax, hey, put your clothes back on. Huh? He did make a song about him. That song is a bit late. It's 10 years late, but
Hey, but it was referencing him
it's
in the
referencing
future.
him. He did the Fuizzi thing. Thought about yesterday, tomorrow. But or the other way around. Thought about tomorrow, yesterday. Other way around maybe. But yeah, Mikel Marino, this has a shout, bro. I know he's not a traditional striker. He's actually a midfielder, playing in striker role.
But performance.
If we talk about the output, the performances, coming up clutch in moments, he's literally got the whole bag, bro. Like for me, I've never seen that sort of transformation of a player in such a quick and such a short space of time where he actually looked like that role was made for him.
Yeah.
It's and I think in 2025, I think he's amongst the top scorers.
That's mental, bro.
It's mental,
That's
bro.
mental to think about.
It's mad.
No, you're right, bro. Every time Marino's come in, bro, he's been untouchable, really.
Yeah, bro.
He's raised the level for Arsenal, turned up in big games. The Madrid goal comes straight to mind.
Bro,
It's true, bro. I think Marino...
he gets a mention. He gets a mention, bro.
He's not even a striker, and he's up there. That's crazy.
It's so mad, bro. But yeah, I felt like he definitely deserves a shout. But bro,
I'm happy with the list, bro. Honestly.
No, the list is incredible, bro. I can't lie. I think it's good because we had a couple
differences.
Yeah, but in general, I think we're kind of aligned.
Yeah, I wonder if there's anyone. I'm sure we've missed out some players.
100%.
People watching will let us know in the comment
They
section.
will definitely let us know for sure.
They'll tell us.
They will tell
This guy. Yeah, we know
no,
how it
for
goes.
sure. But bro, appreciate
Thank
you
you,
jumping
bro.
on that.
Loved it.
Really enjoy that, bro. But make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also in the comments, make sure to let us know your thoughts if you agree or disagree with any points that we made, or even share some players that you think we missed out that you think deserve at least an honorable mention. But until next time, take care.